What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Bowie, aka Mr. AP Chem here. You know, normally, when I talk about or when I make videos like these, I'm behind the camera just playing a game or showing some old game footage while I, talk my stuff. But this time, I gotta get on this mic. And I gotta make sure y'all can see me. That way you can look into my eyes and see that I mean exactly what the hell I'm about to say. So I saw this video today, and the video was from a channel called Shoemake Way. SHUMAKE. And it's a terrific channel. If you haven't checked it out, you should check it out. You know what I'm saying? I just stumbled on it literally earlier this week. And in his video, the channel is led by a guy. I don't even know the dude's name yet. Got that lovely water here, you dig? But I don't even know the guy's name. But it's a black dude from the South, married, a father, you know what I'm saying? And he advocates for marriage and family making, which I salute that 1,000,000%. But anyway, he was responding to a video. It was Joe Budden's podcast, and Akon was a special guest on there. And when I say special, I really do mean special, because that boy Akon is a moron, son. Dude is super dumb. Super dumb. Not only was he spreading scientific misinformation concerning biology, he also spread misogyny and, tried to uphold the patriarchy in a very unintelligible fashion. And, the video from Shoemake Way, he was responding to it. And I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I'm like, huh? You know what I'm saying? I was bugging. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. So among many things, Akon said that men don't need women to create life. He said men can put sperm in an incubator and leave it in there for 9 months, and a baby's gonna be created out of that. He said that women in America don't know anything about gender roles and would get offended at the thought of having gender roles. He also said that women in Africa know their gender roles, but, American women are just, they don't know nothing about that. He also said that women think that they're equal to men, when really men are divine, men are gods on earth, and it's the woman's job to support the man, in whatever he wants to do. And be basically subservient to him. And, aside from, just standard status quo misogyny, most of these ideas ain't new. And they've been thoroughly debunked in a million ways, As a teacher, I can tell you, my female students are not equivalent to my male students. They're superior. Straight up and down. And I teach math. And this whole idea that girls can't do math is false. Completely false. In all ways. Every year, if I had to compile a list of my top 10 students, I would estimate that anywhere from 6 to 8 of them every year are going to be female. Every year. That's just how it is. Now, that doesn't mean that all my boys are just dumb. No, hell no. I have really smart and really talented male students. But do they always apply themselves? No. Do they do their homework? God, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, do they take shortcuts to get by? Yeah. Are they less likely to pay attention? Absolutely. Yeah, they are. They're much more focused on other things than getting better at math most of the time. The girls, by contrast, they're taking notes, they're listening, they're asking questions, they're doing the homework, they're just being better students, straight up. I wouldn't say that there's differences in cognitive abilities between the two, but the girls just are better at being students, straight up, So that alone should shatter any, presumptions about women being inferior to men. But most people don't have that experience. They're not in the classroom. And so they don't get a chance to see that. But I do, thankfully. But, I was just crazy. I was tripping because, he's the guest on this podcast, and there's 3 other guys on this podcast. And as Akon was pontificating upon how men can apparently create life without women, he didn't get a single iota of pushback from any of the men on that program. None. And it's like, that just means they don't understand, like, the role of women in procreation. Like, they literally don't understand. And I'm not going to get into all the nitty-gritty details, but I'll just say that it takes 2 to tango. It really does. Sperm by itself doesn't do a damn thing. Sperm plus incubator doesn't do a damn thing. Sperm has to meet egg, for one. Only women produce eggs. As a matter of fact, ovulation, the cycle, you know what I'm saying? That's when they get rid of their egg. You know what I mean? And there's a whole bunch of side effects that come with that. And so you need that. Then, once sperm meets egg, it's not as though that's instant baby. Like, no, that duo has to travel along the uterine wall, and it has to get to a particular destination in the woman's body. Then and only then can it develop into a human. And then here's the other part of this. As it's developing into a human, it's literally stealing nutrients from the mother. Its organs become attached to the mother to the point where the 2 of them are sharing organs. You know what I'm saying? So literally, without the mother, this baby, this human life does not exist. It cannot exist at all. It can't exist. It cannot exist. And so the fact that he didn't know that, and Joe Budden and his people didn't say nothing, indicates to me that we're doing a very piss poor job in this country teaching people about biology. And that's not me talking down on biology teachers. They're doing the very best that they can. I'm saying that science is not a priority in America. And the results of this pandemic prove that out, as well, because people don't know how a vaccine works. They don't know how a virus works. We even had a president who thought that you could inject bleach, my bad. He thought you could inject bleach in order to preemptively kill viruses, So people don't understand scientific facts. And they don't understand how the human body works. They don't understand they don't understand basic things. basic things that middle school age children understand. And so these are 4 grown men running around here not understanding how biology works and not understanding how important, how vital women are in creating human life. There is no human life without women. Period. For the reasons that I mentioned and more that I didn't mention, because I didn't explain everything. That was a simplified version of why women are important. But I was deeply concerned about that. But I was also even more concerned with this notion that men and women aren't supposed to be equal. Like, men are supposed to be up here and women are supposed to be down here. It's like, no. We are equal. We're equal. We're created equal. And as a matter of fact, in so many ways, women are superior. They can multitask. We can't. We're better at focusing on singular tasks. They're better at switching their focus between tasks. That's proven. You know what I'm saying? Women are just as capable as men are in many, many different areas. And hell yeah, they should want to be treated equally. Because if you were a woman, you would want to be treated equally. Period. He mentioned the thing about gender roles and women allegedly having a problem with gender roles. I'm like, let me tell you something. The overwhelming majority of women actually don't have a problem with gender roles. Many women do want to be led by a man. They do. They're just having trouble finding one that's worthy of their leadership, of leadership, So that's one. But also, I would go further to say that they don't have no problem with roles, but why would anybody be willing to accept a role, some sort of gender role, that was assigned to them by some mysterious, nefarious force that we call they, bolstered by society and bolstered by every person they've ever known? Women didn't create these gender roles for themselves. We did. Not us individually, but, men of old and antiquity have created gender roles for women and men. So it wasn't the women that came up with these roles for themselves. So they didn't have any part in the creation of these roles. And these roles seem to primarily benefit men. Because what are women supposed to do? They're supposed to be attractive, be subservient, or submissive, whatever term you want to use. They're supposed to bear children, especially sons. They're definitely supposed to bear sons. They're supposed to raise these children. They're supposed to stay home with them. They're supposed to cook. They're supposed to clean. They're supposed to be hot and ready for sex at any point that the man wants it. They're supposed to accept the man stepping out, coming home at all kind of hours of the night. They're supposed to support the man in whatever he wants to do, even if it's something dumb. That's just 10 things. This video could easily be an hour long if I was just listing the different expectations that, women have foisted on them. What's the man expected to do? Make money. That's it. Make money. Make money. Is he required to reciprocate any of the stuff that I listed for a woman? No. No. He can do what he want to do. Y'all ever seen Mad Men before? That's a prime example of what motherfuckers want. Sorry for cussing, but still, that's the idea. A more tame version of that would be The Simpsons, where, Homer is the sole breadwinner. He's dumb as a box of rocks, and he passed it on to his son Bart, but somehow he works at a nuclear power plant, Marge stays home, and that's what's been reaffirmed. Now, at a certain point in society, this was feasible, this was doable, but the way that everything's structured now, everything's way more expensive. One income's not enough. It's not enough to raise a household on, to be in a house or to raise children on. You need 2 incomes, straight up, unless you make like $150K or more a year. But still, a bunch of men just want women to just do the Marge thing, And I put it like this. If that's the role that a woman wants to play, she has every right to decide that role for herself. And she shouldn't feel no shame about it. If she wants to stay home and be a homemaker and raise her kids, that's her business. That's her prerogative. If a woman wants to be a working mom, that is also her prerogative. If a woman doesn't want to be a mom at all, she just want to be married to her man and have them live in their house or whatever, that is also her prerogative. If a woman don't even want to be with a man, maybe she only likes girls, that is her prerogative. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you see the theme here? My point is, if we're going to be expecting women to play their role, how about we let them define their role? How about we let us define our role or redefine our role? And let's not pretend as though this is going to be done on a societal level, because not everybody's going to agree. There are going to be some women that will never want to sit home and raise children. Let every individual man and every individual woman decide what their role is and isn't going to be. And let them live that role without shame, without blame, without guilt, without coercion, all that kind of stuff that we deal with now. That's what we need to be doing. To me, it was just crazy because, like I said, the boy didn't get no pushback, Akon. The only kind of pushback he got was on that fucked up ass hairline that he actually got instead of that wig he was wearing. This my hair. You understand? It's mine, all mine. And it's okay if you don't have a real hairline. It's okay if you're going bald, but accept it, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to hide and then talk greasy about women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Point is, why am I making this video? Well, I'm making this video really to say that, men, we got to do better, bro. We have got to do better, fellas, especially black fellas. We got to reject that bullshit. Hi, cats. Hey. My bad. That's my boy, my cat Tuxedo. You know what I'm saying? He's, It's all right. Let me do this video. I got you, bro. I got you. But we got to do better, man. We have to do better. We need to reject this gender roles bullshit. We need to reject this modern women are bad philosophy. Reject it, because it's garbage. All it is the same old white supremacist, patriarchal stuff, junk that we have heard for years and years now. It's just repackaged and rebranded, but it's the same trash. It's garbage. It was bad for black people back then. It's bad for us now. We need to reject it because it's trash. Garbage. It's garbage. White supremacy is what put us in slavery and kept us there. White supremacy is the reason why, the state of Florida just rejected an AP class in African American studies because it apparently has no educational value. That's the phrase that he used. Even though there's all kinds of different other studies of various other cultures. Somehow the black one doesn't have value. Go figure. But white supremacy has been nothing but bad for us. So we can't embrace it and rebrand it and put a black face on it. We can't do the Barack Obama with white supremacy. We can't do that. Okay? I know a lot of y'all love Barack, but he was just a regular Republican president with a black face. Keep it a buck with you. He did some good things, but he was a standard run-of-the-mill politician, okay, that did standard presidential things like nonstop warfare and austerity politics and kowtowing to the rich and powerful. All the same stuff that his predecessor did. He just did it with swag, We can't do that with white supremacy. It's going to kill us. So we need to reject it straight up. And this video is a public service announcement to, attest to that fact. Plus, it's a response to, the idiots out there that, are proud representatives of the Manosphere. That ideology is trash too. All it is rebranded white patriarchy, just with a black face. That's all it is. It's not going to help us. It's not helping us now. You're not going to be able to live in a house like this with a back porch by listening to them fools. You're not going to be able to get a wife and have a family and live longer due to the love and support and care of your wife listening to them fools. You're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to talk to more girls and do anything by listening to those guys. They're going to get you messed up. They're going to get you laughed at. They're going to get you ridiculed by women. And then it's going to be a, self-defeating cycle of rejection, anger, bitterness, and repetition and loneliness. Really, you don't want to engage in that. We need to throw all of it away. We do. We need to embrace our women. We need to love on our women. We need to protect our women and support them in whatever choices that they make, so long as they don't harm themselves or anyone else. We don't need to proclaim that all black women belong to black men, because they don't. They are not our property. They belong to themselves. They get to do what the hell they want to do, just like we do. We just need to support them. We need to love on them. We need to protect them, straight up. And sometimes that means protecting them from toxic ass black men. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it means pissing off your friends by checking them when they say idiotic things, or, even if it's not your friends, even if it's your family members or people, you barely know, check them if they can't protect a black woman and her sanctity and her dignity, But I just wanted to say that. I don't know if I'm going to record more videos like this. I'm always going to record gameplay footage of MK and stuff like that, but I don't know if I'll be doing more of these face-to-face videos, but we'll see. I just had to say that though. So with that being said, peace out.